I would like to introduce to you something I call street perspective. Now we all know about the streets, what come with it, what you get out of it, and what it takes from you. This is a layered series in which I deliver to you a qualified perspective. Tap in, tune in, and enjoy.
100 shots shooting at you, where you gon' go? Call him at the Waffle House, eating with his. Say you wanna load, then we got it for the low. Play with you, I peed in your head and scope. Life is a gamble, so watch how you roll. I ain't talking strippers when I say we got poles. I'm smoking dead ops, and yeah, it's pre-roll. I drive a little road, but I want me a Rolls. Listen, look cold and let me take me a pose. Big money, like I'm Big No Bean. Never let them stop your dreams. Success is a must, cause it's all on my jeans. Smoking on issues that'll come in the pack. Those young that really to a ratchet. No, it ain't for sure, cause they'll let you have it. Make it disappear like doing magic. 100,008, turn that to a Mossy. Dressing all white like I was raised by some Nazi. But I know you ain't gon' pop it. All that tough shit, boy, I know you need to stop it. And I ain't talking surfing when I see you getting wiped out. All of my business will be carried in this suitcase. All that tough talk on the internet. Now you gotta go find me on Facebook.
Alright, man. In your opinion, your words, you know what I'm saying? How and where, when did gangs originate from?
It originated from California back in 1968. That's when it originated. But what a lot of people don't understand was gang was not created for black to be against black. I can't speak on what year the blood started or anything like that, but the Crips were formed in the 60s. You know what I'm saying? So give or take, you know, if you know your knowledge, then you can know the exact year. But you know, you have some people think they know everything. They'll say this year or that year, but it was in the 60s. So that's what Crips originally started from, to protect the neighborhoods back in the 60s.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then it went from there.
Protect the neighborhoods from
the white police who was doing a lot of things back in the day, how they was beating the black folks, just humiliating black folks from the things they were doing, you know, terrorizing neighborhoods and all that. So therefore, back then you had the Black Panther as well.
Right.
So you had to be a certain age. That's what a lot of people don't realize. To join the Black Panther, you had to be a certain age to even join the Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? So when some of your gang members that started, like Raymond Washington, who started the Crip, once they realized they wasn't old enough to get in, then that's when it break down to how Crips had started. So you had to be a certain age to be in the Black Panther back in the day.
Okay.
But it was mainly formed to protect against police brutality.
Right.
Terrorizing neighborhoods.
So just for the record, you know what I'm saying? The conception of a gang wasn't what it is today. It was
Correct.
made to beat it. Alright, so my next question is, do you feel like it was infiltrated, being that it started a righteous way and now it began to be something negative? Was it infiltrated? Was it what made it go from positive to negative?
Well, you have individual. Anything that you create or that you form, you're gonna always have an individual or individuals to try to infiltrate something. So no matter what it is, it's on that particular organization to weed out the fake ones who trying to infiltrate the cause problems. So therefore, to answer your question, yes, you did have people that infiltrated, but for the best part, it was still running 99.99 correctly. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you have in life, you're gonna always have one or two bad apples. No matter what type of organization it is, business is, that's just how it is. So you had the good going on for a long time, but now, in my opinion, a lot of it is watered down because a lot of it is not certified. A lot of gang members now are not certified. A lot of gangs now are created just among some friends, just because they affiliated with a blood member, affiliated with a gang or with a Crip gang member. They start their own clique how it was before me and how it was when I came up, because a lot of you don't have how do you have a gang without a real big homie?
Right.
And so you got a lot of these guys claiming blood or claiming Crip, but they really not that, you know.
Right. So, what makes a person want to be in a gang or organization? You know what I'm saying?
That I can't answer. That's for each individual for themselves. But I have my own reason of why I joined Crip back when I did. You know what I'm saying? So I had my own reason when I joined. So therefore I can't speak on anyone else. You know, it's easy to say. Some people claim join a gang for protection or notoriety or whatever. But you got to understand, when I did get put down as a Crip gang member, I was already that nigga. I already had power. I already had money. I already had respect. So therefore, that didn't have anything to do with me joining and get put down as a Crip gang member back when I did. Because like I say, I've been that nigga. So before I even had money and power, I had respect on these streets. You know what I'm saying? So you got most drug dealers, they get money, then they get power, and then the respect comes. I was the opposite. I had respect before I ever had money and power because of the type of nigga I was. And then after respect, I got power. Money was the last thing that I had, because that's when I jumped into the dope game. So once I got money, I was I was a more powerful nigga than a nigga who do it the opposite way, because of the reputation I put down from day one with respect.
How different is the gang member or the organization member from a regular person that's not in the gang or not an organization member?
Let me make sure I understand. You said how different is it?
Yeah, like me, I don't bang.
Right.
I'm not in a gang or I'm not in an organization. How different is from somebody like me from somebody like you that's in?
It's a big difference, because you a one-man gang by yourself. I'm a one-man gang by myself, but I could be a whole army with one phone call. You know what I'm saying? You could be that same individual. You could have an army that you can call, but the difference in you and I got lives to spare. 9 times out of 10, you don't have lives to spare. I got goon gonna put that work in if I make a phone call. The people that you gonna make that phone call for, it's a strong chance it's gonna be family members. You can't afford to lose family members. And I can afford to lose street soldiers, because they know they street soldiers. So it's a big difference when it comes to that, me and you, when it comes to if it's time to get dirty. Because I got niggas to lose. You don't have niggas to lose.
About does just anybody not being in the game?
Say that again?
About anybody not being in the game or organization. Your answer is, the difference is you got people to lose, but the average person is not in the gang or organization.
Right.
They don't got people.
They don't have that like I have. They don't have people to lose like that.
Are all men equal in the gang or organization?
No.
Explain why.
Because you have different ranks. So by having different ranks, you're gonna have different power, and you're gonna automatically have different respect, because you can't expect a foot soldier, which is a loc in crippin'. You can't expect a foot soldier to have the same pull or the same say so as an OG. That's unheard of. It never would. I have seen in my time, where a foot soldier is more gangster than his OG. But his OG will keep him down just so he could never get up to that level to take his spot. So, no, we all know all men is not created equal. Well, let me rephrase that. All men are created equal until they become that heart. All hearts are not created equal, because both of us have the same heart, but example, your heart might pump Kool-Aid. My heart pump flames and gasoline. You know what I'm saying? So that motherfucker is trained to go. It's ready to go at any particular time. But if your heart pump Kool-Aid, yeah, you can get gangster, but you might be a little poor. Like, let me bag up off this, man. I ain't really trying to go that way. With somebody like me, how I came up, I was trying to go full speed, all gas, no brakes. And that's how I ended up getting the name I did, because when I came up, I was the shooter. I was the one the dope boys come get to go get a nigga to owe them money. That's how I got my respect made. Like, I was the shooter. I was the nigga go up in the nigga house to tie a nigga up and bring him back, because money was put on the nigga head. So I wasn't scared to do nothing. Shit, I needed that money. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't well off. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I had to figure out a way. My mama working 2 jobs, so I had to figure out a way. Shit, how can I get my mama to be at home, to spend more time with me, and we good financially? So therefore, each is own to how they put food on the table. So my way was I seen it, I done been around it, I learned it. So I mastered that shit, and I became the dope boy. Don't matter back then. It didn't matter what side of town the nigga was or who they were. I was respected because I was known to go get any nigga. I'm waiting in them bushes for that garage to go up. As soon as that garage get ready to shut, I slide up under that motherfucker. If I gotta tie your mama, your dad, your sister, your kids to get you to open that safe or to get you in that truck, I was that nigga that did. I got paid to do that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I say I had respect before I ever had anything, because of the way my heart pumped.
We watch the news where we at, you know, and other places. You know what I'm saying? We see what go on. We see the violence. We see the actions that take place. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all handle beef, altercations, or any run-ins different from a gang or organization?
Shit handled different. I say certain shit the same. I say that, certain shit should be, and I stress the should be, certain shit should be universal, whether you within a gang or if it's a part of the streets. But I say times done changed, man. That's why it's a hard one, because like I say, values and principles done changed.
Right.
With the internet shit, with all this shit going on, man, that's a lot of shit that done changed. Like, you got gay gang members who flamboyantly just saying,
Yeah.
I'm gay and they ain't gonna do shit about this and that and the other. But when back in the day, this shit was unheard of. But
Right.
there's some shit that motherfuckers can get attention out, like what they call it, trolling and clout. Now,
Yeah.
like they can get that
Trying to get
now.
some clout, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now it's like, damn, what the fuck really going on within like the street orgs
Right.
and gangs, But like I say, that's why I said I've been infiltrated by this internet. Like being infiltrated by the internet down there,
Tragic.
yeah, like down there, rival being infiltrated by like the government.
Yeah.
Like that's an argument like a motherfucker be willing to have like a debate, like which was worse, getting infiltrated by the internet or getting infiltrated by the government. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because these
yeah.
motherfuckers know and see what's going on. Like, it's crazy times right now. But that's why I said it should be. But man, these times, man, it depends on where you at. It depends on location, all that, and what that group of individuals stressing. Because like I said, you got individuals on one side who might not give a fuck.
Right.
But you got the other individuals who been taught and instilled a certain way who like stressing that shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and it's not gonna be no uniform decision based on how certain shit get handled.
Is it majority rule? And I'm speaking for organization.
For
Let's say you might got 3 leaders.
right.
Is it majority rule out of that 3? Because I can agree, or we all can agree that everybody ain't gonna agree. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So is it like that, or is just look, do what you gonna do, and we deal with it when we cross that bridge?
That's what I'm saying, man. I don't even want to say it's majority rules. Like a lot of back in the days and shit, certain policies and stuff like that apply, but you know what I'm saying, I'm just trying to keep it narrowed and zoomed in on today's
Right.
culture. Man, like I say, the majority can be looked at as in the wrong by a different majority if you're in a different place. You see what I'm saying? Like y'all, one group might be accepting of something. Like I say, on the other side they be like, hell no. You see what I'm saying? Like no. Like I say, like Vice Lords, GDs, stuff like that, Chicago-based organization. But just 'cause we in the South, our culture and our mentalities and shit might vary from the guys in Chicago and stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like I've experienced that. You know what I'm saying? I don't went places and shit, but man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all fuck with this or y'all, you know what I mean? Whatever with the woman. They're like, man, hell no, I don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck about none of that. We on something totally different. Like it's just totally different. But like coming up, like as a youngster, I'm thinking this shit stress universal, like majority. Yeah. But it wasn't like that. You see what I'm saying? Like they ain't give a fuck about certain shit that we stress. We ain't give a fuck about certain shit that they stress. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I said it really depends on where you at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
In the gang organization, do age matter?
No.
Age don't matter. So you could be 15 or you could be 50. Explain that. Like, is that a good choice for an older person to be in the gang rather than a younger?
It all depends on the individual. You can have a 50-year-old man that's about that life. He gonna start at the bottom.
But he never did it before. He started at 50, or I'm just
because the same way if you put somebody in 15 years old, they ain't never did it before. You gotta crawl before you walk. So it really don't matter. You gotta start somewhere if you choose to go into a gang. Now by no mean am I'm publicizing or pushing for a person to change to jump in the gang.
Right.
But this is just how it works. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, that's why I go talk to kids now. Don't never enter a gang. Bad choice this day and time for any child to get in the gang. Ever. But that ain't what this conversation about. This conversation, we talking about a gang, so therefore, but I have to highlight that. I would never tell a child to go get in no gang, no matter what gang it is. Be your own one-man gang.
Right. Okay. How do you feel or describe the laws where we at? We in Tennessee, Chattanooga, I feel like laws kind of lenient, but that's me though. You know what I'm saying? You might feel differently, I know they different from state to state, city to city, you know what I'm saying? So describe the laws where we at.
The laws where we at, they are lenient. But that's just how the justice system is. You know what I'm saying? So these laws are very lenient, and that's why a lot of young kids now get away with the type of shit they do because there's no real consequences. So I bet you like, damn, well, you came from that life, so what you saying? Hey, yeah, I was a criminal at one point, and my job was to never get caught. So therefore, I was great at not to get caught when I was out here hustling and gangbanging. But the laws are lenient. You know what I'm saying? Now that I have kids that I have raised and I have two youngest left, you have to understand that I steer them away to go about the law, because the law is really, in my opinion, the laws is really fixed to work for criminals.
Think so?
I think so, yeah.
Oh,
because
wow.
if you got the money to pay a lawyer, your lawyer gonna be a bad motherfucker, know how to finesse and find a loophole. Because in the law, only thing you gotta do is find a loophole to beat it.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? So that's why I say laws are close them loopholes, and you ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah.
You look at prime example. You look at Young Thug.
Right.
Loopholes.
Loopholes. Yeah.
It's loopholes in every. It's on you or your lawyer to find a loophole to get you out of something that you may or may not be guilty of.
Okay, we all know gangs, they bang.
Okay.
Do organizations bang?
I ain't gonna sugarcoat shit. I ain't gonna hold shit. I ain't gonna speak on other orgs. I'm just speaking on far like GDs and shit. It shouldn't be no banging. But I'm a realist too. At the end of the day, I ain't just finna be like, that don't happen, because
Right.
I see what's going on within in the society and the culture. Like I say, man, a lot of individuals, they just want certain shit just to feed their ego. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter whatever that was laid down, they want to benefit from it too. You see what I'm saying? Because it ain't like you getting paid or nothing from this shit. You see
Right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
So, they payment is a little certain shit that feed their ego. That's the payment. I don't know if I broke that down good enough, but that's that. A lot of them do carry themselves on some banging shit because they want, like I say, they want certain shit to feed their ego.
Right.
Rather it be to enhance their charisma in the community, or to pop shit for hoes, or pop shit for, you know, it's individuals who will pop shit for niggas. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
they just want to pop. They want the next nigga to
Yeah,
think
to
they
think
just.
they-
You see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So I ain't gonna say it don't go on, like I say, because I'm a realist. But it shouldn't be going on. It's hard to misinterpret that, because they know deep down inside what to do and what not to do. But like I say, it's hard to fight that ego. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they want some type. It's like a self payment.
Yeah,
They want something back from it, because they not getting paid or nothing like that. So that's my view on that.
You said something about, frontline soldiers or foot soldiers, and big homie, or with more rank. So without going too in depth, or just however you want to explain it, what's the job of a foot soldier, and what's the job of a big homie?
Foot soldier got to work his way up to put that work in, and put that work in is pretty much whatever. Each big homie can give different orders. A real big homie would never put his little foot soldier on crash dummy courses, because you put your foot soldier on all these crash dummies courses. Once they locked up, it ain't no good. How good are you without a real foot soldier? I have seen big homies just send they motherfucking little foot soldiers, little lokes out on just crash motherfucking mission and get them locked up. A real big homie would never put his soldier into a crash dummy situation to be easy to get locked up. Let me repeat that. Anything you do illegal, you can get locked up.
Right.
But a real big homie won't put his real foot soldier in a line of fire to be either killed or either be locked up. Because once that foot soldier gone, you ain't got that foot soldier no more. So a real big homie, take me for instance.
Right.
When I had little homies up under me when I was grooming guys, I taught my little homies how to get money. We only gonna beat ass and go make a visit to a nigga if we had to. That was on the back burner. We gonna get this money, because you can't get money and gang bang. Back when I came up Chattanooga and with that shit, you gonna either get money or you gonna bang. If you get money and you banging, then you keep that banging low key, and then when the time permits and you have to act a fool, then you pop out on their ass. But you can't just be popping out just because you can pop out. Get this motherfucking money. That's what I taught. What I took into play that I love, I would never say the amount of numbers that I had little homies up under me. But all the little homies I had up under me, still to this day right now, not none little homie ever did none of my little homies ever get locked up or go to jail. Because I taught them how to freak the game. We're gonna get this money, put food on our table, provide for our family, stack that bread, start a business later on down the line, and then when it's time to put that work in on that bank, we're gonna put that work in and we're gonna keep it moving.
Right. What would you say to a nigga that's finna go to jail?
He just
That's finna, you know, take that ride. Either he got a number that's a doable number, or he got a big one. Like, you know what I'm saying? What would you say to a nigga that's finna go do
I can't tell them nothing because every man do their time different. So I can't on that part. There's no advice I can give. Cause nobody, when I had to go lay down and do my fed time, could nobody give me no advice? Because I can tell you how I did my time. That's not necessarily how you gonna do your time. Meaning in prison, I didn't do my time on cell phone. Yeah, I had a flip phone so I can call, check on my mama, check on my dad, check on my kids. But see, this why I was different. I didn't do my time. Niggas had phones like we have, iPhone, where you can get female. Send me a picture of that pussy, baby. I ain't doing my time like that. I never had a female, I never asked a female ever in my life when I was in prison send me a naked picture. For what? I can't come to you. So most niggas did their time on the phone talking to females. I didn't do my time on no cell phone. You feel what I'm saying? Because my thing is, I'm married now, but if I wasn't married, a female send me a phone now, I'm free. I'm out in the free world with you. Shit, she send me a picture now, and I like it. Shit, I can pull up. Yeah. But I'm in prison. You done send me a naked picture. I can't pull up. So shit, what I supposed to do? Beat the devil? You know what I'm saying? Shit, I ain't gonna never get to touch it no time soon. So what's the purpose? That was my thought process.
Right.
What's the purpose of me having an iPhone paying $1,000 back then? The iPhone back then when I was in the Fed, iPhone ran about $1,900. I think when they first came out, might have been $599. You know what I'm saying? I got a homie locked up now. I just had to goddamn take his old lady money. The goddamn phone he want, nigga, it's 4 racks. You know what I'm saying? Shit, my white brother in state prison right now. Shit, he trying to get back where he was. Shit, goddamn in state prison. When he got relocated, shit, he sold his cell phone for $5,000. You see what I'm saying? So, nigga, what you need with a phone that? What cost that goddamn much? You locked up, nigga can't come to do an interview with you right now.
Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
I didn't do my time. I did my time strictly off through when I was in the field. I'ma always be a clown. Some CO used to say to me, man, how you wake up and you so happy? That was just my personality. You feel what I'm saying? The thing, no matter how long I did, I only did one federal bid. No matter what time the judge gave me, I just told somebody this the other day. I only did 2 days. That's how I processed the day that I went in and the day that I came out. Everything in between, I woke up every morning to say, when I woke up and I seen them bricks, they weren't pretty like this, but they were tan brown looking. They had you see how these lines is like this? When I was in the hole, I swear to God on my mama on kids on 20 crib, homie. I seen these lines move. Now me and you standing next to this brick wall. I want you to do this. Hit this wall.
Yeah,
I want you to hit this wall.
hard.
It's hard. It ain't going nowhere.
It ain't going nowhere, yeah.
Do you think this line can move?
I wouldn't assume it.
Guess what? Looking at the wall that long in the hole,
You see that motherfucker move.
it played with my mind. I seen the line move. Guess what I did? Bro, I did myself like this. I said, man, hey, I got up, dog. Listen, homie, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Hey, I got up. You ain't got no real memory. You got that old plastic mirror you can't do no harm to yourself with, man. I got in the mirror, man. I'm over the seat like this, cause the ball right there. I said, man, you motherfucking tripping, cuz. I threw water on myself, and then when I said, they would not beat me. Because all and I have told anybody, listen, I think the hole is the worst thing they can do to a man because they're going to do one or two things. It's going to break you or it's going to make you. That motherfucker made me more of a beast than I ever been, and I hate that it did that. I came out, just think about this. You take the baddest motherfucking, You take the baddest motherfucking hippopotamus is out there, the baddest motherfucking elephant out there, the baddest cheetah out there, the baddest lion out there, and put all that into one. You got a bad motherfucking beast. And that's what the whole made me. I was a beast when I went in. I came in a whole something that I don't even know what you call it to this day. As soon as they let me out, I told the first nigga ass up that I can get. I beat the fuck out of niggas. I was on that crippin' shit hard. It made me a whole different person because a hoe don't do nothing but enrage you. So that's just like you keep a pit bull on a chain. He got and then you let him out. What you think he gonna do? He got a taste of blood in his mouth. He finna tear that first dog ass up and try to kill him. Yeah. That's how it was. That hoe enraged me, dog. You feel what I'm saying?
With nothing in there, just nothing but walls.
That's all in there. All you got is your bed, your sink is connected to your toilet. That's it.
And that shit make you
I was in that I was locked down 23 hours a day. You came out for 1 hour. I called, because you don't have no cell phone now. Right. I called, my mama check on her, and I get my little shower in, and I go back in. You know what I'm saying? You didn't get a whole 1 hour. You got about 49 to 52 minutes, depends on what CO you had. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how it was. So each man do their time different. But outside of the home, I did my time playing spades, lifting weights, playing basketball or flag football or softball. And then how you get by, if you like sports on TV, in prison, with most people, blacks. When football season comes, when college football season, it's easy to do your time because break it down for you. College football is on Saturday.
Right.
Some college football games right now it's on Friday.
Right.
So I'm finna break it down and tell you how I did my time.
Right.
So when football season, when college started, and along with the NFL, this is how I did my time. I'm gonna start off with Sunday because Sunday's the week. Right. You got all the football NFL on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
You got Sunday, you got NFL game day on ESPN. Then you got 1 o'clock game, 4 o'clock game, then the 8 o'clock night game. Yeah. Okay, boom, you get to watch all the highlights.
The whole day.
Yeah, so Sunday, your day gone.
Yeah.
You done did your day. Monday, you got Monday Night Football, right? So boom, Tuesday, Wednesday, you'll figure out a way how to do 48 hours. Now I can go play spades. I know how to do 48 hours. Thursday, now you didn't have it. You didn't have it then when I was in college. When I was in prison. You got Thursday night football. But back then you had Thursday night college football.
Okay.
Then Friday you had high school football that you could watch on TV. Then Saturday, all day Saturday, you got college football. And then now you back to the new week, Sunday, you got NFL. So you have to have a way to do your time. You know what I'm saying? So I had a way that I did my time, and that's how I did my time.
Is it a difference between getting put down in jail than on the street?
Not really. Depends on the big homie that you have, because getting put down, no matter you on the streets or you got to get in that rack. You feel what I'm saying? You got to get in that rack. And depends on the big homie is how long you go. You know what I'm saying? How long he make you get in that circle. When I got put down, I had to go 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? When I got put down, I had 8 minutes to get in that circle. If you're a banger, you know how I start off with that. Without going into detail, you know how I start when you get in that rack. But since I had so much mouth and I thought I was bad, nigga, I had to go 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So I got 8 niggas hitting me from all angles, and I got to show what I'm made of. You know what I'm saying? Now, once you hit that ground, you can't be kicked and all that, but you got to get up in a matter of a certain time. You know what I'm saying? Without going into all detail. But you know what I'm saying? I went the whole 3 minutes, and then nigga knew it. Okay, look, homie, you cut for this life. You can hold your own. That's getting that rack. You want to really see the person that you put down in your set. Is they really? Can they really handle? Can they really handle? Can they really handle the whole situation of being in your set?
Cause I don't really condone or you know, want individuals to think like, oh, he just on some capping shit, niggas around here. You gotta think, motherfucker pull up, like I said, the internet shit, they pull up the internet shit, they on there cold hearted bang, you know what I'm saying? But that's some political shit, like, they might not look at it.
Because I was under the impression that GDs don't bang.
Right. Don't
supposed to.
Yeah, I would say don't supposed to, but, you know.
But you see it.
Yeah, because you got to think they thinking they doing a service or something, but they really doing a disservice to like GDs, but it's a service to them as an individual, but we ain't talking about no individual shit. We talking about GD, like that's a disservice because, like I say, it's nothing that when it comes to GDs that like this generation finna do that previous generations ain't already did. Like they already done laid the brick pavement for certain shit. Right. Like the banging and all that old fighting for our identity within the communities and stuff like that, like on some banging shit already been done. So that's like old concept type shit. Like that's not nothing that's really relevant to the ideology of what's supposed to be going on. But like I say, at the end of the day, motherfuckers with all these stars and all this and that and the other and all this shit, like that's some self-payment ego type shit that they feel like they gotta do. Cause like I say, they don't, I ain't gonna say they don't value the not banging shit, but at that time it might be something that they think they can take advantage of or you know, it get deep with that shit, man. But yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Would it be a reason why somebody get put down in jail versus on the street?
I can't answer that. That's something you have to ask somebody who got put down when they was in jail. So, you know, I mean, some people might get put down because protection. I have seen that. Some people might get put down because they think that's what they really want to do. Some people may get put down because that's what they really want to do. I'm just throwing out different reasons that people would, but I don't have a correct specific answer to answer that because I didn't get put down in jail / prison. I got put down on the streets.
Do it get respected the same?
Yes.
So it ain't no reason not to respect the person that got put down in jail versus on the street.
I wouldn't, because if he got put down properly, the way that I got put down, he gonna respect it. What is it not to respect that a man got put in that rack and got hands put on him to see if he got that fight game? You feel what I'm saying? Getting put down in jail depends on where you at. You're not freely able to. You might can't go the whole 3 minutes because the way correction officers will be walking by and all that, or a nigga might, you know, what it sound like when a nigga get beat throwing them hands. So therefore you might say, okay, nigga want 45 seconds. You want to see, because you got to think. And if anybody got to watch, hit a stopwatch and hit till you get to 45 seconds.
That's a long time.
45 seconds is a long time for 5, 6, 7 niggas to be putting their hands on you. You just trying to hold your own for 45 seconds. That's a long goddamn time. So any nigga can hold themselves. You just think, okay, I run security. A nigga ain't gonna get to fight 45 seconds before me and my team break them up. So if you can hold yourself for 45 seconds against a numerous of niggas, then you all right. You know what I'm saying? That's a long time. 45, 30 seconds is a long time. You know what I'm saying? To hold your own. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, any nigga I put down properly. I have to say properly. I don't know nowadays how certain niggas get put down. You know what I'm saying? But I can speak on what I know. The niggas that I seen get put down when I was in prison, I respect how they got put down because they got put down the right way.
How does street politics go in jail versus on the street?
Elaborate a little bit when you say street politician and jail politician.
What I mean by that is how you move, what you do. You know what I'm saying? It's very different when you on the street than in jail. You got your freedom out here. You can maneuver. You can goddamn do this, do that. When you in there, ain't no running.
Right.
Ain't no this, ain't no that.
Right.
So describe the the politics of
So when you in jail, everything is. I gonna speak on federal because I never did state. Until you work your way to a camp, everything outside of camp, you got 10-minute movements. You got 10-minute movement. You have 10 minutes to move to where you trying to go. You can't just at a camp. At a camp, you can freely move. You can move all day. You can get up, you can go here, you can go to the basketball court, you can go to the weight pile, you can go to your dorm, you can go take a shower, you can go to the TV room, you can go watch TV, you can get on the internet, check your True Links account. You can move freely however you want to. Even though you in prison, you at a camp, you can move freely. But when you at a low or higher, you have 10 minutes to move. When that 10 minutes, wherever you at, and we right here, once that horn go off, once that buzzer go off, however the place you at, how they sound that sign, we stuck in this area for 10 minutes. You can only move right here in 10 minutes. We can't go to the other side of the parking lot. Might be the basketball court. Until that hour up there, you can move in that next 10 minutes. But for the next 50 minutes, you stuck right in here. So you can't move freely. So if let's just say let's just say you a Crip and you get stuck in an area that ain't nothing but blood. God bless you. Cause you stuck there for 50 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I hope you can hold your own and do what you know, and hope they ain't on that bullshit to get you. So therefore, that's how it is as far as on the street. You can move freely as you want and get away with a lot of shit. But in now, it's a certain way that you can move. Everywhere is different, but as criminal minded, you learn how to move. I mean, how do you think cell phone get in prison?
Right.
How do you think protein get in prison? Weed, cigarette. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You'll figure that shit out. So you learn how to move.
Is it valuable for a person in the gang or organization to know the law?
Hell yeah. It's very valuable because at one point you're gonna need it. You know what I'm saying? When I was out here banging and had a little situation run in with the law about a pistol back in 1996. It was good that I knew the law. My dumb ass lawyer I paid goddamn $5,500 to should have known this shit. He dead now. He was in a car wreck on Highway 58. But I won't say his name. But anyone know the lawyer that died on Highway 58 in a motorcycle accident would know. Hell, he supposed to have been known at that time as one of the top dogs. You know what I'm saying? The top dog back then was Ward Crutchfield. He dead now. He was a senator. Once I learned that he was the dog and I hired him, how he did, once he walked in the courtroom, he was a senator. The judge didn't want to ruffle his feather because he had that pull. I just seen him, goddamn, his case go in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Next, Crutchfield, who you got? And he had this shit. So when I had him, I didn't have to know the law. Now, don't get me wrong, I went in and out. I just had simpler shit. You got to understand, I had all my charges. 98% of my charge was assault charges. Because I put my hands and grab niggas and niggas go press charge, but they never showed up in court. You know what I'm saying? So, had a gun charge, had a cocaine charge back in 96. And, because I knew the law when it came to the pistol, and I had to put that in my lawyer's ear. Hey, motherfucker, look, this law right here. Oh, yeah, you're right. Read.
But shit, he know the law.
Yeah, shit, but you got to understand this. This is how the system goes. You better hope when you go in front of the DA and the judge that lawyer you got, it's not his time to owe that DA a favor. Because if he owe that DA a favor, that means he gotta fuck you. Because this is how they work. I don't care what DA, what lawyer say it don't. Ward Crutchfield told me this how it worked, and I have seen how it worked.
Right.
They have favors. So let's just say charge I had back then. Ward said, you pay me this. we'll make that go the way. I'm gonna keep this. I gotta get the DA this, and he'll get the judge this. And we'll, that's how the game go. Everybody know that's how the game go.
So the money don't matter.
Hell yeah, money matter when it comes to state. It don't matter when it comes to federal.
But what if you owe that favor?
You fuck.
So the money don't matter.
Not at that particular time, but when a judge, when a lawyer really fuck with you, you're not gonna be the one that he give up. It's when your money ain't long. See, War fuck with me because I will always pay him an extra tip. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, he not gonna fuck who taking care of him.
Right.
A nigga just paying you $750 compared to a nigga paying you $7,500. When it come time you owe one, who you gonna give up? You gonna give up the nigga that pay you that $7,500 every time, or you gonna give up the nigga that got to pay you a payment for $750?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? The nigga got $750. He out here hustling. He got to make payment. Let me go get this motherfucker out the street because he ain't a motherfucking way. I give you him, DA.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because he ain't a way anyway.
Yeah.
Put that on my fat. All my ops gon' put that on my fat. Tryna cook me like a botch. Stand up with this game boxing. 12 of my take care, you stop. 12K quick, one flip off for rocks. I'm from the streets, my little from the pride. Let her break down the bricks, have me count up the props. Gon' break on the truck, drop the low, we gon' rob. If you told you, I don't care about your body.